in Gainesville, Florida, like two muertos de hambres. It's El Cuban Dudes Show with Andy and Abel. From the 305 to the 352, from Miami to Gainesville to Orlando to Tallahassee to Jacksonville and beyond. It's time for El Cuban Dudes Show of Florida. Dale. Welcome to another episode of El Cuban Dudes Show here in Gainesville, Florida. It's your host, Andy Pineda, with your co-host, Abel Cepeda. Abel,
Yo,
say what's
yo,
up to the
yo,
people.
what's up, everybody?
What is up, indeed? It is let me show you here. It is a Thursday.
Coño, ya te iba para Friday.
Ya estoy ido ya, bro.
Yo.
It is a Thursday, February 22nd, 2024. It's been a great day. It's been a great week. I'll tell you about myself real quick before we start off the show.
Please.
I say great, but damn, it sucked for me the last week. I've been sick as shit, bro.
Dude, you too? What the hell's going on, dude?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what is going on. There's something going around. And yeah. You always hear that from your mom, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ay,
dando, que
es
está
que
dando.
cogiste el catarrito que hay por ahí.
Por ahí.
You know, but dude, I swear, man, it's like everybody I know is like sick, dude. It must be all that. Must be the chemtrails.
It's got to be the chemtrails, dog.
Yeah. How's your week been? How's your
Dude,
sickness been?
same shit, dude. 3-4 days. As a matter of fact, yesterday and today have been my better days, dude. Pero to the point que I was tumbado, sleep, laying down, like, almost feverish, almost.
Fevers.
Yeah, like a little fever. My throat was killing me, headaches.
See, I haven't gotten fever.
So I think it's mostly a congestion. It's like a head cold, bro. Pero tremenda mierda.
I've been coughing up.
Yo creo que vamos a tener que llamar el babalao, bro.
I think so, bro.
Porque last week it was my shoulder, and then the sickness. So parece que the haters are hating.
I think so.
Llamaron ahí.
I think there's something to that sometimes, Pero bueno, that's neither here nor there. It's neither here nor there. My whole thing is, bro, bro, it's been like constant. And last night I had to sleep on the closet and
En el closet, Andy.
Great start to the show.
Yeah.
I had to sleep on the sofa, man, because my wife couldn't sleep. I was coughing the whole damn night.
Oh yes, because then there's that, dude.
Yeah.
So after you get the whole nasal drip and all that, then the cough attacks all night long, dude.
The whole night.
Y tú por lo menos que estás joven, yo que every 2 coughs me sale un peo. No, for real, dude.
Lead into the fart noise. I'm waiting for the fart noise. There you go. Awesome. I love that, dude. I'm telling you, we should just fill our board just with
all
that
types
alone.
of farts.
Yeah, so you can just randomly just hit it. Yeah, fart noise. Yeah, dude. But it's been a bitch, man. It's been a bitch, and there's that point in the sickness that you're like, is this ever going to go away? Like
Get
what?
down
Like
with the sickness,
dude. It's like for real, man. It's like and then you have kids.
Dude,
makes it worse.
Yeah, bud.
There's a multiple there.
Yeah, bud.
Because then I get sick. The youngest gets sick. The middle child gets sick. The oldest gets sick. And then my wife, ironically enough, and it's very weird because this has not been the case in the past. My wife is always the first one to go down lately. Excuse me, in the past.
Right.
Her and the girls.
Okay.
Me, I'm scot-free, bro. If I sneeze 2 times during that time period of sickness, it's too much.
That's it.
Lately, bro, yo estoy pingao from the get-go.
No shit.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is. I don't know.
I usually Lysol the shit out of the house. I'll change the AC filter. I'll try to clean some of the house up, and then I leave the windows open for like 3 or 4 hours just to air out the fucking house, bro.
But you don't live in the country like I do.
You guys have all that pollen.
If I air out the house, all the pollen comes in.
Tremenda mierda. That's true too, bro.
Mierda, bro. It's like I sometimes feel like I'm in a stranglehold with the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we also discovered mold in one of the bathrooms.
Oh, I was just gonna tell you that it could be mold, dude.
Yeah, that's what my wife is telling me.
So why don't we? I think we should get your stuff checked.
That's what my wife is telling me. And I did have a guy come out here.
Yeah, and let's hope
from Ocala.
And let's hope it's not that, because to remediate that,
I do have some. I do have some in the guest bathroom. Minor. And I do have a minor kind of mildew issue in the ceiling in my master bath, which I'm dealing with. I think it has to do with the AC pointing towards the humidity that's coming out of the shower.
No, so what causes the mildew is the lack of circulation of air. That's why you usually have fart things. Certain bathrooms, I don't
Just say
know.
fart things.
Yeah, I call them a fart fan.
Okay, all right.
So usually what happens is that when you don't have the circulation in there, it'll create mold. So usually hot showers, I usually crack the window open if there's a window in the bathroom, and then you got that circulation in. The AC in there should help, but tienes que dejar la puerta abierta del baño.
Joshua says no ventilation. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do have ventilation. Like I do have those two. I have two fans in my master bath.
Oh no shit.
But I have one in the like where the toilet section is, which is kind of closed off, and it's almost its own room.
Oh, so you got your
It's
own.
almost
Little,
like what the hell's the point? That was just for like para el olor de la mierda.
Yeah. It's like your throne and shit.
Yeah, and then I have one that's for the shower.
Right.
But the dude who came out here told me that the problem is that those fans, they're either not big enough, or they the hole is not large enough, or the power of the engine of those fans is not strong enough. So it's not really sucking out.
Right. Well, that's different. So I've noticed that I've changed those in the past, and some are just box just to move the air, and then there's other ones that have an actual like tube that sucks out the moisture. So we got to know what you have in there to find out. I can met this thing. You got to get into the what is it called? That crawl space shit and find out.
The attic, no?
That shit.
The other thing too is so I'm not sure if that's what's causing it. I'm not sure if it's like an allergy that's all like hardcore, or I'm not sure if it's like an actual sickness. All I do know is that a little while ago, yo me tiré tremendo peo, and my wife was like, you don't smell that? And I'm like, what? And she's like, ese peo, and I'm like, I don't know. And I legitimately was like, I don't know. I usually could smell my own farts, and I deny it, or I like embrace the fact that I love the smell of my own fart because it's my fart. I'm like, ño, que rico, ño chicharo, you know what I mean?
As a matter of fact, the baby came over here. She's like, "My mommy's making chicharo. Would you like some?"
So, yeah, pero no. So I'm not sure if it's like some hardcore allergy or if it's an actual sickness. So when I couldn't smell the fart, I was like, well, am I like all? I don't want to say it. I don't want to use the C word, but I don't think I am, because I know what that feels like. I've had that already a few times. Multipliers, if you get what I mean. COVID.
Oh Jesus.
But it's definitely not, because what happens to me the few times I've gotten COVID is the minute I get it, estoy matado, bro. Like I'm dead.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, brr.
Right.
Like immediately.
Yeah.
And that to me is like the identifier. Because when I normally get sick, I don't get like that. This time around, I don't get like that. I
got COVID twice, bro.
Me too. I've gotten it twice. Actually, wait a minute. I don't know. If my wife was here, I'd ask her to correct me. I think I've had it 3 times.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, but we have the fucking kids. But that's my kids don't even go to public
I was about to tell you that, dude.
They're homeschooled.
The girls are always here.
Yeah, but then I got a bunch of fucking people coming to my house to do events with the kids. My wife does the school.
Bueno,
so I'm bringing el recontra de la madre to me.
La cagazón pa acá.
Cagazón pa mí.
Right.
When you were probably saying, when we're going to avoid so much stuff. No, my wife says 2. Okay, no, 2. She said
2. Okay, well, she corrected you. Good.
Be clear. Yeah. Okay, so I've gone it twice. I could have sworn I had it 3 times. But yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, D is in the house.
D is in the house. Round of applause for the D-sker.
Así le meto un peo.
Así le meto un peo. She brought Abel some. She brought Abel some coffee a little while ago,
bro.
And Abel was like on some like kind of rocket fuel type shit. Yep.
I should have seen the pre-show.
You guys should have seen the pre-show. If you guys didn't watch the pre-show, and any of you on Facebook that have Instagram accounts, we're doing the pre-show exclusively on Instagram at 6:00 on every Thursday before we go live. We're going to do the pre-show, so feel free to jump on there and
let us know.
And yeah.
Also, very important, guys. We do have a studio phone number that we would love for you guys to start calling in. Use it. We want to hear your voice. Tell us what you think. Say, hey, man, you guys suck. You guys should stick to making fucking sandwiches.
Yeah.
But let us know what's going on, guys.
You're frozen there for 1 second, Abel. Let me go ahead and remove you and add you back. Hold on. Nope. Are you frozen on yours?
No.
You can see yourself perfectly fine. Oh, maybe it's just on mine. Who knows? Because you have all the green.
Doggy. Oh no, it says oops, got connection lost. Reconnecting.
For you?
For
for you. There you go. I knew what I saw it. Yeah.
Fuck.
The perils of live crap. Yeah. ¿Qué te iba a decir yo? So yeah, that was kind of the
whole weekend.
The whole the whole week for me, pretty much.
Really?
It's been like that.
Yeah, dude. So
I've been dealing with this since Thursday of last week. So
yeah, I think, yeah.
last show, if you hear the playback,
You sound a
you
little
hear me
nasally.
going like, yeah.
Yeah, I think, I think that's probably where I got it from here then.
Oh, wait, I tried to stay away from you. So
Olvídate, bro.
yeah. So what were you gonna tell me? Something
No,
else?
nothing, man. That my weekend was, but basically the same shit, dude. It was at the house, feeling ill, feeling sorry for myself,
How's the shoulder?
ordering. The shoulder still hurts, bro. It
Yeah.
still hurts. The lady told me finally that it doesn't look like there's anything major in there. That it looks more like a muscle sprain or something. I was like, dude, that didn't sound like just a sprain.
Yeah.
Pero bueno, whatever she says, I guess is what I'm gonna do. I should be drinking again like you. Para que se me quite todo.
Grape juice once again, folks.
Very
Grape
healthy
juice.
guy.
Very healthy. I'm down with the grape juice. I get down with the grape juice. Yeah. So we're supposed to have on today Eros Puentes, who is our guest of the day from La Maracucha food truck.
Oh, but before we go to Maracucha, let's. I want to say. I want to say happy anniversary to my wife. 32 big years.
Wow, 32 years.
Yeah, man. I got a call from the Catholic Church. I think they're gonna canonize her.
32 years. I gotta
Yeah.
include that as a note here.
32 years, bro, and that's married, dude. But add another 3 because we met when we were 18 and
Oh wow, 32 years married?
married.
Oh wow. So you guys must have gotten married pretty quickly though.
No, dude, I'm telling you. Before that, another 3. Out of 3, we met at 18.
Okay. Me and my wife have been together since we were 15. So
Coño.
by the time I'm your age, I'm gonna be blowing your number out of the water.
Oh, that's it. You will.
Yeah. But though we got married in 2011, I think, 2012. Sorry, baby, if you're still listening. 2011, 2012, one or the other. I think it was 2012. But we had been together since 98.
Oh yeah.
So we had just been like boyfriend and girlfriend that were, engaged for quite a bit, to say the least. And then we got married and stuff,
Okay.
after our first child, we were heading into our second. We were like, let's just get married already. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah.
And but we had just been together. It was almost like a matter of fact,
So in 98, I was already 7 years in.
Wow. Yeah.
98. Pero que también tú eres más joven que yo.
Yeah. Where did you meet your wife?
In Kendall. She was actually visiting another friend that we had in common in the apartments there, and it was called Pepper Cove on 137th, right by Don Carter's, as a matter of fact. That they used to have like a you pick strawberry shit across the thing. And anyways, we had come from a party, and I was there with another girlfriend I had, and we were just talking and shit, and we're like, yo, look, we got the same shoes on, and we just started talking and shit. And then she was like, okay, bye. And then I broke up with the girlfriend. I ended up going to the mutual friend's house, and that's where we started talking.
Joshua says, congratulations. Joshua Michael.
Thank you, Joshua Michael. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joshua Michael from Selway Studios in Hamilton, Montana.
We got Hollywood in the house.
We got Hollywood in the house.
Round of applause. Round of applause for Hollywood. All right, folks. I met my wife at the time, obviously girlfriend, online during the AOL days.
AOL?
AOL 2.5 or AOL 3.0.
You've got mail.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit, that was.
I was 15 years old, and
bajándome
ahí, asking all the chicks for age, sex, location.
Yeah.
And then it became age, sex, location, and P, which meant pick.
Oh,
do they have a pick? Remember the flat scanners?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I remember
like 15 years older than me.
Yeah, dude, I remember that.
The flat scanners, and but I met her without seeing her, so it was a big risk. And I was, I guess, that desperate to have a girlfriend that I held on to that. 2 weeks on the phone talking to this chick that I never saw. I liked her voice. Her voice was cute. I was like, I'll give her that. You've spoken to like the girls over the phone that are not so cute. They always usually have those like, there's I don't know why that happens, but there's one of those things that happens, And she did not sound like that. And I gave it some time. I gave it 2 weeks, and then we met. And then it's like they say, the rest is history, man. But yeah, I met her online. And funnily,
Mm-hmm.
what am I looking for to say there?
I don't know.
Funnily enough, before I move on, Joshua also says Jackie and I met on eHarmony and are still married.
eHarmony.
eHarmony, dude. Yeah, I'm expecting eHarmony has marriages. That's what they do. But
So I wasn't really into that. You could tell that I still to this day I can't figure out a fucking computer. And I started hearing all this weird shit. Ashley Madison websites and
papayata.
plenty of fish y toda esa pinga. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know. I'm that old where I can't understand that whole dating online thing and picking somebody and the swiping left and swiping right shit. Like I'm old school. Like I gotta meet you at a club or I gotta meet you at a bar. I want to see the kind of chemistry because if I don't like you, I'm 86ing this fucking place quick as fuck.
I'm happy that I'm not involved in that whole fucking
How do
thing.
they do that shit? I don't understand it. I
I
mean,
don't get it either,
maybe
man.
it's not for me, you know.
But
Bota,
so
bota.
part of the part of the thing that I was going to tell you, Abel, was
Go ahead,
that
bro.
when I spoke to Diana, my wife, when I was a kid on
Mhm.
AOL, some of that time that I was talking to her, or at least I thought I was talking to her, guess who I was talking to?
Tell me like her older sister or some shit.
David, her brother David.
No, no.
For
Now
a while,
that alone right there, that's some fun. That's some catfish shit, bro.
some funny shit.
Yeah,
And David was acting like Diana, being like a chick,
yeah.
and I was like, oh yeah, but there's always like this joke that's like, oh, I really fell in love with
Yeah,
David. I
and
really fell in love with
yeah,
David.
I think you probably fell in love with David. Oh, there's just something about her.
There's something about her. Yeah, but that made for some funny shit.
No, that is. That's still very funny.
Yeah.
I would probably erase that shit. I would erase that from the show.
Yeah. Nah. Whatever.
No, who
I'll
cares?
own that shit. I don't care.
I like that.
Joshua says that he hates dating sites, but I feel like eHarmony is a dating site, is it not?
I don't know. Let's
Or
ask
no,
him.
no, no. He says I hated
Oh,
dating
I
sites,
hated.
and then he changed his mind. He is he's an eHarmoner. Yeah. All right. I just see now that our guest just showed up. Edos, if you're on, make sure to enable your camera before we bring you live. So we'll do that transition now in a
All
moment.
right, that sounds great.
But anything else, Abel? Anything else?
Nothing, my brother. I
What's
think.
the deal with the collateral interest? Anything new?
So definitely, it's coming out on April 16th. Keep an eye out on that. I will be letting you guys know. And nothing. I'm very excited. Hopefully, I think I'm gonna be able to interview the director come sometime in March because we're gonna have a premiere down in Miami. That'll be actually the first time that I do watch my 3 seconds of fame.
Nice.
And
Hey,
anything, I'm
it's a
happy. I'm
start.
just, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm just fucking around, but I'm extremely happy.
Yeah, you meet
Uh,
cool people. You go to
bro,
cool places.
cool places.
Yeah.
I learned. This is not. It's
You
been
got to look
something.
at the silver lining of everything, bro.
Absolutely.
I've kind of learned that. I'm 40 now, and I feel like I've gotten to that point where I'm wise enough to realize that you got to look at the silver lining of shit. So even when something is not really going that well, how many cool people did you meet along the
Right.
way? Like how
Right.
many connections did you make?
And I'm learning something
know?
new because the whole film industry is another monster. It's not selling houses. It's not the radio business. Podcast is not that, dude. It's just, script writing and locations and lighting and types of cameras and, the whole part of picking out actors that are similar to the person that you wrote about. Will they be able to portray that character? Will they be able to convey the message? Uh, Dude, it's fantastic. It's a great thing. I love it. That's why I told you whenever you're ready to go to radio, we can do radio. Whenever you want to finish the studio here and start making porn, whatever the fuck you want.
With us though, like you
No,
and
no, like,
I,
yeah,
or like I can say, I don't know. I felt like that was a slick kind of move.
it
I'm
was
over
kinda-
here daydreaming, and then
Como
next
like,
thing you know, you have a
se me salió la pluma.
yeah. So salió la pluma.
We got Homeboy online already?
Yeah. ¿Cómo se llama? Eros is there. We're about to transition, but before we do so, Joy says, "Have an awesome night. Get your wife to dinner and dance the night away. Happy anniversary, kiddos. Que
Thank
aguante."
you.
Joyce Robinson Bosch.
Yeah, that's her mom. That's Amy's mom. Esa
Oh,
la
that's
suegra.
Amy's mom.
Esa la suegra.
Oh, Amy's mom. What is
Yeah.
up? Amy's mom has got it going on.
That's Joy.
Da.
Mírale la
I wish
cara,
I
bro.
knew more.
Mírale la cara que tiene cara gringa.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
I really would have never connected the dots.
At all. She looks like her dad.
Oh wow, very cool. So, folks, we're about to bring on live Eros Puentes de la Maracucha. Abel, excuse me. Eros started La Maracucha in 2020 as a food truck and has been a staple of good Venezuelan food here in Gainesville, Florida. Their empanadas, arepas, and cachapas are to die for. Now, with their new location at 1023 West University Ave in Gainesville, La Maracucha is no longer just a food truck, but a full blown restaurant. Enjoy some of the best Venezuelan goodies, treats at La Maracucha restaurant. Find their hours and truck locations at La Maracucha Food Truck. La Maracucha Food Truck on Instagram and on Facebook. Let's go ahead and bring on Eros. Eros, what is up, brother? Let me move you over here.
Turn off my
camera. ¿Cómo están ustedes?
Bien, bro. You dropped there, Abel. I'm gonna bring Abel back. There you go, Abel.
There you go. Look at Eros.
Look at Eros. La Maracucha.
La Maracuchas.
Oh yeah, you're at the restaurant right now, I think, right?
Sí, brother. Por eso fue que no empecé a las 7, porque estaba regresando de Orlando buscando mercancía y todas esas cosas.
Oye, viejo, ¿qué clase de mercancía tú estás trayendo, viejo? ¿Qué clase de mercancía, brother? Dale.
Por eso me abría la frente, porque...
¡Ella! ¡Está fajado!
Hola, ti.
Oye, Eros.
No te pongas celoso, brother.
What was that?
No te pongas celoso. Estoy saludando a tu esposo aquí.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no. The wife is away, though she might be online right now looking.
Abel está aquí para gozar.
Dale, que estoy aquí, ya tú sabes, para la jodedera.
Oh yes. Oh, actually, I saw in the comments. That's where you saw her, Eros, and then the applause. Let me ask you a question right off the bat, Eros. This is a very important one. I need to understand this. Break it down for me. ¿Qué carajo es un cubano haciendo arepa with venezolanos, bro? What is going on there, man?
Buena pregunta.
Great. I mean, I think that's it. I need this question answered, and then we could just let you go right after that, Eros. Let me know. What's up?
¿Qué hace un cubano haciendo arepa? Fíjate que sí sé hacer arepa, pero aprendí hace unos mesecitos atrás, a pesar de que tenemos ya 4 años en esto.
No jodas.
Sí,
the wife runs the whole thing, bro. The wife runs the whole thing. Eros is just the front. Eros is just a pretty face. The wife runs the whole
thing.
Not even.
Lo mío es el accounting y esas cosas. Y tú sabes, un poquito de marketing por aquí, por allá, responder preguntas cuando ella me pide mi opinión, que yo creo, si vamos a este evento o si no vamos. Yo evalúo la situación, tú sabes, y le digo si sí o si no. Cuestiones de precio, diseñito para los menús, para los televisores, las fotos, todas esas cosas.
Bro, but how did you guys decide?
Pero yo hice mi primera arepa, hace como 3 meses atrás, a pesar de llevar 4 años en esto, porque yo le huyo a la cocina, brother, para serte honesto. Yo no sé cómo tú eres con las croquetas. Cuando estaba con
I used to help Diana. I used to help Diana do the croquetas. And I used
like 10% of the time.
I used the word help loosely. You know, I used to like stick the ham in the blender. I used to like whatever. But she was there chopping up everything. She was there doing everything. I used to use my arm strength, I guess, if you will, to doblar y redoblar and do and the whole thing when it was in the pan.
Your strong arm.
My strong arm and stuff. But
you had it harder than us. You had it harder than us.
What do you mean by that?
A mother-in-law. You don't have a mother-in-law.
A mother-in-law? Oh yeah, no, I know. We were alone. But yeah, you had her, right? Tell me a little bit about how the mother-in-law helped you guys out.
Yeah, she's a beast, bro. She's all-terrain. Ella sabe hacer de todo, la suegra mía, igual que mi esposa. Ella, no, nadie las detiene. No se cansan, no se quejan. Yo me quejo más que ella, de verdad. Y yo no me quejo mucho.
You're the baby of the operation. Is that it?
Me tiene un poco mal criado, porque si no me tuvieran tan mal criado, yo hiciera un poquito más de arepa, más de empanadas, que también sé hacer empanadas, brother. Y me quedan bien, déjame decirte. Sí, me quedan así redonditas arriba, no te creas.
Pues bueno, dime cómo empezaron ustedes.
Lo mío es lo otro que te digo.
Sí, el accounting. Pero dime cómo empezaron ustedes, dinos cómo llegó el nombre, qué es lo que se vende más en el restaurante. Déjanos saber, que la gente quiere escuchar.
El nombre, brother, igualito que el negocio de contabilidad de mi mamá. Porque yo estoy repartido por un lado y por el otro. Las dos estaban en la misma cosa. ¿Cómo le pongo a mi negocio? ¿Cómo le pongo a mi negocio? Y yo, caballero, ya van 2 semanas que ustedes están pensando en esto. No se pueden romper tanto la cabeza. Tú te vas a llamar La Maracucha y tú te vas a llamar como La Florida. Sunshine Accounting. Se acabó. Ay, pero tú estás loco. No, eso no lo podemos hacer. pero no les gusta el nombre. No, está bonito, vamos a ver. Entonces sí se puede hacer, si les gusta el nombre, sí se puede hacer. Y ahí salieron los nombres. Uno no puede coger tanta lucha con eso, brother.
You're just a natural
No puede
born
coger tanta
genius.
lucha.
You just know these things. It just comes to you. You're just like, so if you and I opened up a
Cualquiera
sandwich
que te
shop,
oiga.
Oye, te están buscando por la mercancía que trajiste de Tampa.
Yo sabía que tú ibas a decir algo.
I was about to say the same shit. My brain was
Corre,
locked.
corre.
My brain was locked.
No me dio tiempo ni a llegar a la casa.
Yeah. Pero
Mira,
what
y lo
was I
mejor
saying?
que tengo, y lo mejor que hay de estar al lado del bar es que me dan, mira,
Echa un
bebidita gratis.
cuchizazo y un tratazo.
Nice. Eros, so if you and I opened up a sandwich shop, we're just gonna call it El Lugar de los Sandwich. Correct?
The sandwich place.
The sandwich place. That's it. That's just what we're gonna call it.
So
Why call it anything else?
Really? Listen, Eros,
Suena
so what
como
do you
que-
guys sell?
yeah.
What do you guys sell the most out there, man? And I heard you guys finished
Man,
the whole food
empanadas.
truck thing, and now you guys are have a brick and mortar store. And where is it at? Where is it located?
Across from Bank of America, also across from Chevron gas station, pretty close to the McDonald's that is closest to the entrance of the university.
Nice. So I'm guessing you're getting like a lot of new.
No marketing needed. No marketing
That's
needed in
awesome.
this area.
That's
Like, I will-
fantastic, man.
That's good, man. Let me ask you another thing, Eros. How do you feel about this? Who invented the arepa, bro? The Colombians or the Venezuelans?
Ya me estás queriendo meter en problemas, brother. Yo digo que,
Pero,
yo
a
digo
ver,
que
está
vino
más
de
en el
España,
medio.
brother.
What was that?
Yo digo que eso vino. I say it came from Spain, dude. That's what I think.
No way, bro. Si eso está hecho de
Yeah,
maíz,
yeah.
eso vino de la gente indígena. Eso es maíz.
So you're saying Spaniard people don't have corn?
No,
there?
they eat. The Spanish people stole everything. They have it all. But I mean, it usually
No,
comes from
like before coming here. You're saying they didn't know what it was, like corn?
I think
Probably they didn't. They probably took it from
Probably
the
not,
Indians.
right?
they get from the Indians. That's what, like yeah, that's all
So
Indians.
probably, it was probably invented before the country divisions were even there. You know what I mean? And then it's kind of like in between there. There must be a reason why they.
You're giving me too much of a political answer, Eros. I need you to say Venezuelans created the arepa.
We need
And,
controversy.
and
Deep
not
down,
Colombians.
deep down, that's what I think.
You think deep down. The only arepa I've ever had that's Colombian is the sweet one, which is more like a gachapa, right?
La cachapa.
That's
That's
right.
yellow
That's
corn.
right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's sweet corn, like a
Those are
sweet
good
corn
too.
pancake.
So
Yeah,
would you
but-
concede?
They're
Will you
pretty
concede
good.
the cachapa to Colombians and the arepa to Venezuelans, or no? That even that's too much.
The thing it's too weird, man. Because to start, I'm not even from there, right? I'm from a little island, super far away. But
Right.
uh,
But you're
the
playing the role.
arepas over there, the arepas in Colombia are yellow. Arepas in Venezuela are almost white. So what are you gonna think, right? They mix the names. Who started first? It's like you just give up.
I hear there's an arepa war going on though, bro. They're always
Yeah.
pissed off about who did it.
The
Arepa wars. Yeah, just look at hashtag arepa wars, bro. It's all a
that
bunch
should be
of
awesome.
yeah, it's all a bunch
All
of
about-
Colombians,
Bunch of narcos and shit.
a bunch of Colombians crying about arepas.
No sabía.
What is your favorite thing to put in an arepa? How about that one? And tell me something interesting that is not obvious, like butter or whatever, right? Tell me something in an arepa that you're like, bro, if you haven't had this, you haven't lived. Tell me.
I don't know.
Give it to me.
I get an egg arepa every morning, like every single morning. It has to have the ham. We already like stopped buying the Sam's ham because I was telling the good thing about eating your merchandise is that you can taste when it's good or bad. So I was telling the girls, no more Sam's ham. It's not that good. So let's keep going to Orlando. Let's keep buying over there. Que pronto van a abrir un restaurantito aquí. Did you know that?
¿Quién va a abrir un restaurante?
That's
No.
pretty big.
Over there on the home.
Oh, I saw that. Al
Restaurant
lado de
Depot.
los peruanos.
Yeah, it's gonna be over there by the Home
Yeah.
Depot.
So we're gonna get the ham super closer, way closer than before. So it has to have ham, the white cheese, the mustard cheese, and before they used to put the garlic sauce, the house sauce. But in the mornings, that much garlic I didn't like, so I just do ketchup and mayo, and my little coffee here. Nothing special, really.
What?
We're gonna get that ham, Sam. I am.
No more Sam Ham. It's not good.
Oh yeah, and you guys have an ice cream store now, right, bro?
También.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Okay, so what happened? You know,
Right.
we've been 4 years in business, right? Like with the food truck, like by Ace Hardware next to the Latin Market. I can't say the name, right? So we've been there for 4 years. I cannot.
Oh.
So we've been there
Mm.
for like 4 years, right? And like on the third year, el dueño del ice cream shop,
Yeah.
he offered it to us,
Sorry.
and we were like, man, we don't have the budget, you know. He's like, just get a loan, dude. It's the center of this. You always told me you wanted to be here. So we did it. We did it, and to this day we don't regret it. Numbers are looking like growing, right? Like I
You talking
said,
about from,
no
you talking
marketing
about from
needed.
the ice cream place or from the Maracucha restaurant?
So we bought the ice cream place in order to convert it for Venezuelan food, totally Hispanic. But
Smart.
then we realized it had its own good clientele. So
Yeah.
me dio tremenda lástima destruir eso.
Coño, claro.
Y, yeah, man, la gente le gustaba ese lugar, bro, y le gusta a los estudiantes de aquí. Eh, y entonces los dueños me dicen, perdón, yo veo que esto se vacía porque se van unos rialtos que habían aquí. Yo le digo al dueño, mira, en lo que tú encuentras a alguien, déjame quedarme ahí y no, yo te pago un poquito ahí en lo que, para compensar por tu tiempo, qué sé yo. Y,
Y te
y ya,
colaste.
sí, más o menos, se puede decir que sí.
Y le metiste el arepazo.
Y este
Ahí
es
es.
el lugar,
Coño, qué
de
bueno, me alegro,
el
brother.
restaurante. El ice cream shop is next door, and the manager, she wants me to be there right now because it's pretty full. So I kind of feel bad, but you know,
So the ice cream place is shutting down, or are you still gonna run that?
No, they're running it.
we're running it. We're
Ah,
running both things. We open a little frame here. We put a door so when it's super full over there, people can come here. And since we're doing burgers on Thursdays now, which is the newest thing in our menu, right?
Right.
It gets full.
So I remember when you and I spoke back when we had Cuban Dude's food truck. I was telling you about this idea that we had
¿Te
about
acuerdas del
buying.
reel que hicimos? I love that reel, man. You
What are you
remember
talking
that reel?
Oh,
For
the real.
Instagram?
Yeah, that was
That was
fun.
fun, man. That was fun.
But we had this conversation once about the possibility of us buying an ice cream truck at the time
Okay.
in I think it was called
Yeah.
Feliz. Remember Feliz ice cream over there on the 4th Avenue Food Park?
Okay.
And Eros and I had a conversation about it. It
You-
never
you
happened.
mentioned it to me.
It
Yeah.
never happened. Yeah, it never happened, and thank God it didn't because I would have been hating my life right now if I owned that thing. And I wanted to get
not really.
walk away from the
Dude,
food
no,
business.
no.
I'm not gonna lie.
No. But ice cream is not food business.
Of
Ice
course,
cream
yeah, and I was the one telling you,
super-
I was like, ice cream is an animal. It's its own thing, whatever.
No,
And
not even. No. Super easy, dude.
no, but I'm no, Eros, what I'm
No
trying to say is,
shredded beef.
no,
No
no, no,
need
yeah,
to shred the
exactly.
beef. Yeah.
But I'm talking about just the demand for ice cream, right? Everybody loves ice cream. That's what I mean by it's its own animal. Not that it's difficult, whatever. And then lo and behold, a while later, Eros just shows up at an ice cream store, and I'm like, look at this guy, holy shit! You know what I mean? Like I wasn't expecting that.
So-
Tú me dijiste, do you wanna get into this or something like? Was it a food truck for ice cream? Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Feliz ice cream that was selling. Remember
Yeah.
that they're
I
in the
was like,
4th
nah.
Avenue Food Park.
No shit.
I can't do anything else besides what I had at that time. I couldn't do
Yeah.
anything else. I had no time, dude. I couldn't see my baby. I was barely sleeping, and now it's even worse. But I couldn't say no.
But then you doubled down by buying an actual location.
Right, and then there's that.
I'm crazy like that.
Yeah, I'm glad. Well, let me not.
Y ahora
say this.
tengo menos tiempo todavía que tenía antes.
No, y con lo que hace 2 o 3 semanas que cerró Nice Dreams, que estaba aquí hace 10, 12
No,
años.
nice dream, no, sweet dreams.
Eso mismo, Sweet Dreams. ¿Ves que
Sweet
dice yo el
Dreams.
nombre de la...
Misma mierda. ¿Qué te iba a decir yo, Eros?
Pero man, they were popular. They were popular, man.
They were
I don't
very.
understand that. I'm like, me and my wife were talking like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, did they do it with any other purpose, like avoiding late tax payments or anything that they had, like accumulated or something? Because it happens,
Yeah, because
or
I think you guys
maybe they
have
want to
a-
change the name and open it somewhere else, to get rid of debt and stuff. It could be.
Right.
or I don't know.
Yeah.
That was super weird because they were popular, man.
Yeah, but a lot of places have closed down lately. I mean, we spoke about this during our first episode.
Yeah.
A
Halo
lot of
Potato, Cerro.
potato,
That
some
one
Italian
surprised
place.
me, and they were the kind of like the first. They were kind of like the first.
Yeah.
Like my first surprise from businesses closing, it was them, and
Yeah, I'm
then
not
it
gonna
was.
lie, that actually shocked me because they were expanding so much, and all of a sudden they go ahead and they close. I'm like, "¿Qué pinga es esto, bro?"
I
like
think
you
they
have
kind
like
of
five
built a
locations and you
sand
close.
castle, though. I think they built a sand castle. I was telling
Listen,
my wife, these people are so young, and they're growing so fast. They either their parents are like super expert and they're advising them, or they don't know what they're getting into. One of those two, or they're geniuses. It could be the third one, you know.
listen,
And
they I know for a fact because I spoke to the mother once when we were starting to sell with our food truck over there by the dog place. The mom showed up one day and she goes, "Oh, my my son is doing the Halo donuts or whatever." And I was like, "Oh, okay, awesome, whatever." And she's like, "Yeah, I want nothing to do with it." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And I know that her and her son actually started the business. And when I go ahead and find this out, I find out that there's like a problem between the mother and the daughter-in-law, and there's like some sort of beef going on in there. And when I heard all that, I was like, esto no dura ni un carajo. I honestly, I said it to myself. I told it to Diana. I was like, this ain't gonna last. But when I saw them opening up a bunch of other locations, I was like, oh, wait a minute, holy shit! Like they have their stuff
you
together.
thought you were wrong. You thought you were wrong.
But I
Like
was wrong.
they
And then
had
all of a sudden they go ahead and they close all their locations. And for those of us that listen to us that are not in Gainesville, Halo Potatoes like saying Miami, what, like a salty donut, a place like that, a place that like
It's
is
like a boutique
growing,
shop. They make
boutique
their own
shop that
shit. It's very
that's expanding, that's
yeah.
doing like trendy potato donuts and shit. Which una dona de papa for me is like what the fuck?
I have had accounting customers that grow that fast, and then all of a sudden, it,
They just
that's it.
implode.
They're done. So I was like, this looks very similar to one of those customers that I've had, that they ask for PayPal loans, Square loans, and then they get in trouble. Like they overestimate themselves too
Like
much.
PayPal loans, coño, le tiraste duro, brother.
PayPal loans, bro. Yeah.
They give you good loans though, like Square, Clover. Those register machines. They give you good loans.
I'm
They
still
give you
paying a
like.
fucking.
No, but I mean,
I'm
yeah,
still paying a Square loan from when I was in
Yo
Cuban.
también, no, yo también.
Me cago en la madre that I ever took that out because I really didn't need it.
what I'm saying
I
is
mean,
I
I
don't, dude. That helped me a lot.
esa gente
You're different,
no lo
man.
metieron en un case that fraudulent shit that they were doing.
I have no.
Okay, you were never able to repay those loans. Was
Square,
it
you mean
them? Was it
Square?
them? I don't know if it was
No, I
them.
don't think so. No,
Listen,
they're pretty legit.
the worst one is Clover though. Those they try to get you in a super weird contract,
Uh
and
huh.
and they call me. They call me now saying that I owe them $5,000 for the
Woo!
for the
Nice.
register. I'm like, do you want me to send you the register? You didn't want it. I said I wanted to send you the register.
They found, they found out that you have an ice cream store. They found out you have La Maracucha
No,
now.
no, el tipo
And now we
está
have
con los
Square,
billetes
their
Oh, este
competitors.
tipo está loaded.
loaded.
Dale
Sácale el
para acá, vamos.
billete.
Yeah, for real.
Mira, man, Square. They gave me nightmares. I don't want to know anything about Square. I'm sorry, Clover. They get you
Clover.
in super weird contracts. Just stay away from them. Clover, not just go to Square. Square's like free, and then you can buy a little bit cheaper machine. Like, why do you need such an expensive register? Like super fancy, right? It doesn't even do anything else besides than the Square one.
Coño,
There's
viejo, si
nothing.
nosotros todavía eso con lápiz y papel, multiplica taxes y dale, cobra.
Ya, no, tampoco así. Yo pensé que iba a poder hacer eso, ¿viste? Cuando empezamos, yo pensé que íbamos a tener 25 clientes al día, porque tú nunca te esperas. Cuando tú nunca has tenido un negocio, tú no te esperas la magnitud de la cantidad de gente que pueden entrar por esa puerta o
At any
aparecerse en
given,
la ventana.
at any given time.
Tú no te lo esperas cuando tú estás empezando. Y después tú ves,
Ven acá, ¿y cuáles son los días which are the most busiest days that you have there at the shop? Because by now you should know already Saturday, Sundays during the week.
mira, brother,
Dímelo.
at this location,
Okay.
you never know. I've had Mondays that are better than Saturdays, and
No shit.
I don't understand how students, whenever they decide to go out and get ice cream, that's it. If if Valentine's Day is on February, I'm sorry, it is on February. If Valentine's Day is on a Monday, they'll be here, and I'll need like 5 employees instead of 2, porque se pone loco esto. Y a veces, you never know. Pero no, like normally you can say Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and Sundays are pretty good too. You know, on Saturdays we're getting the food truck, and like at 10 we take it to the range, and we stay there until 3:30 a.m. Mi suegra, mi esposa y yo, bro.
Ven acá, ¿y ustedes a dónde van a estar la próxima vez ahí con el camioncito por ahí en la calle?
Bueno, mañana es el evento de Helio y para allá vamos. Helio te lo llena.
¿De quién?
Sí.
¿De quién?
Gasolina, el tanque, bro, de gasolina. Y para allá vamos a estar. Después de eso, ¿qué otro evento tengo? Creo que tengo uno en Red Point Apartments. Y ahí siempre me va bien, compadre. Especialmente si no va ningún otro food truck. Red Point Apartments.
Sorry.
It's good there.
Me mata.
Ven acá, y entonces tú, tú, brother, tú paso con el carro tuyo y llena el tanque. Tú pasas ahí, saca todos los carros esos de millonarios que tú tienes.
Oye, lo voy a arruinar porque la camioneta mía lleva $120, bro.
Eso estaba yo esperando. Yo me imagino que eso que como media hora, porque si no se le van como $5,000 en gasolina, socio.
Eso.
If I take a really cute hat, do you think I'll get a discount on my?
3 a 6 son 3 horas, ¿viste? Pero no, eso lo pagan los sponsors, man.
Claro.
Coño, pero how much gas are the sponsors paying for, bro?
Jorge Villalobos got deep pockets.
It's gonna be a hell of a lot, man.
Pero how much would a sponsor pay Elio, bro? How much? I mean, let's be
3
real.
horas de free gas, that's gonna be a lot of gas, man.
That's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money. Yeah, less than $5,000 is not going to be.
Mira, I'm telling you, si a mí me dicen, oye, you can only bring 1 car, I'll bring my Tundra. Like if I wasn't gonna go with my food truck and everything, like if I wasn't gonna be there selling food, you know, like if I was a regular customer, I wouldn't take my little Miata.
My brother, you know what I would do? I would go to that fucking place like if it was waiting for a hurricane. 12 tanks of gas, fill all that shit.
Y ahí sí ya me daría un poquito de pena.
Con cara dura, bro.
Pero un poquito, you know, un poquito, bueno, you can sacrifice un poquito.
No, pero man, con lo cara que está, that's gonna be good.
Oh yeah, let's jump off right quick. Let's do our sponsor spot, Eros, and we'll be right back. Okay, talking some more stuff with you. All right. All right, guys. Enable Properties is a boutique-style real estate and property management company located right here in Gainesville, Florida. With over 2 decades of experience in both the Miami and now Gainesville markets, Enable Properties and owner Amy Cepeda have seen it all. There is nothing Amy and her team can't help you manage, buy, and or sell immediately. Enable Properties has earned a multitude of awards, including those for excellence in customer service and overall customer satisfaction. Amy has a deep passion for the Florida housing market, and that passion will get you to where you need to be. Whether it's investing in new property to expand your portfolio, or whether it's selling your current house and to cash in on that sweet, sweet equity, or maybe it's taking that equity to buy your dream home, Amy and Enable Properties have you covered. Maximize your time and maximize your profits today with Enable Properties. Amy and her team are waiting for your call today at 352-225-1163 or check out their website at enablepropertiesgnv.com. That's Amy and team at 352-225-1163 or on the web at enablepropertiesgnv.com. Enable Properties, your Gainesville real estate experts. All right. Enable Properties coming through. Esto.
Oye, ¿viste cómo está creciendo Gainesville?
Yeah,
A lot of 0-mile houses by Jonesville.
And that's what I've been telling everybody. They're like, oh, no. Okay. I go, listen, you guys, they have acre lots and 2 acres and 3. Enjoy it because that used to be just like it was in Miami and Kendall. And when everybody got there, it was 0 lots, cookie cutter, one exactly the same shit. And these houses like this, like my boy here, that's got like 5-6 acres, 12 acres.
I love his house, dude.
Bro, you
love his house, man.
They'll give you $12 million, you know, another 10 years from now. Okay, aquí puede meter este tipo. You know how many houses he can stick in this lot?
Oh, yeah.
Mango hit completo.
Abel wants to move down the street right here, right in the acreage, and I'm like, I'm trying to do everything I can to stop him.
Great.
What was I going to tell you?
Are you there? Are you there, Abel, right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're in Studio Garager.
Garager. Studio Croqueta.
Studio Croquetón. So Elio, excuse me.
Oh, Elio.
Sorry, I see your face now. I see your face now.
Hey,
I see your,
hey, I love that house,
I
dude.
see your face
Se
now.
le salió la
I
verdad.
see your face.
Yo no me canso de decírtelo. I love that house. I want one like that. Y mi esposa también. Ella me dice, mira, cuando tengamos dinerito, nos compramos una como el Cuban.
¿Cómo que cuando
No,
tengan
bro,
dinero?
pero you got-
Todos
you
los
got
negocios que tú
fucking-
tienes y en Mercedes y todo el mundo.
No,
ahí.
bro, metiendo palo por ahí para allá.
Echa,
Cuando en mi ata sea un
Metiendo arepa por
Mercedes.
todas partes.
Trae más mercancía para que usted vea, mijo.
Yeah.
Aquí lo coronamos.
Ay,
Ay, María.
Paso para allá.
Griselda Blanco.
So, Eros, I wanted to go ahead and reveal some results, which we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna discuss here from some Instagram followers. I can't share it on screen for some reason because the Instagram poll on my Instagram.com is not really working. I don't know why I can't get the results on the screen. If not, I would share my screen. But so I'm gonna read it from the phone here. We took a poll. We did a poll. Now we're gonna go ahead and discuss why.
Aunque sea cogió un voto. Aunque sea cogió un voto. Aunque sea.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and discuss that. Pero the and I'm gonna read the percentages because I can't see the numbers unfortunately. But the point is we took a poll for what is the best Venezuelan food in all of Gainesville. Now, mind you, I'm gonna give a disclaimer. Disclaimer.
Espérate que voy a tomar agua.
You know, you can't be unbiased in these polls. You could go ahead and contact, your entire generation, plus everybody's.
It depends a lot on the following that you have.
On the
places
following that you whatever it is. Maybe if you had somebody who promoted your stuff in a way where people actually saw it, maybe that would help. But anyways, we have here what is the best Venezuelan food in all of Gainesville.
Wait, now I got all three of you guys frozen.
You have us frozen.
Sí.
I have you frozen. That means you're about to drop again. I'll get you back on when you get.
Dele pues.
So I'm gonna cut you off temporarily.
No me corte.
So I have here La Maracucha, right, which I consider to be one of the best Venezuelan. That particular sound effect is so loud.
It's like a fuck. It's
Te rompe el tímpano.
eso, eh.
So we have here La Maracucha. Are you still frozen, bro? Yeah, no, frozen now.
Hey.
You're coming back.
Still drinking
There
water.
you go.
Ahora sí estamos en algo.
Okay, so we have La Maracucha. We have Arepas Milko, which God knows what the hell that even is. I've never even been there, but people say it's good.
Arepas Milko.
We have Tinquecito.
I like Tinker. At least I like the place.
Listen. And then we have Arepa Burger. Now, can you take a guess out of all those who voted? You can't take a guess.
A calculated guess.
A percentage.
Remember,
a percentage calculated, and the percentage is going to make it hard for you. So I'm not even going to make you go through that. We had here in fourth place.
In fourth place.
Wish we had a drum roll.
Espérate, I'm going to get you wrong right now. Sorry, wrong drum.
That one's too cool. No, we need one
That's
of those.
not
We need one of those.
No, I don't have that one.
Okay, so we'll get that next time. In fourth place, we have Arepa Milko.
Arepa Milko.
Do you have a sound effect, a voice sound effect, one of those voice ones for Arepa Milko?
Vamos a ver.
Fourth place.
Do I have a podium at least?
We have fourth place. Arepa Milko. Give me the fart sound.
So I got a podium at least.
On fourth place.
Fourth place, Arepa Milko.
I get to drink champagne.
Listen, dude, it got a grand total of 0% of the votes.
That's pretty good.
0. Nobody voted for this place. Now, I will tell you, I've seen this place in West Newbury.
Remember, you're from this area. You're from this area here. They're kind of far away.
That's fine.
What does that mean?
I have followers
This
from
place
all
is
over.
It means that his followers are from this area here. Not many of them probably come from like to the west, from
Oye,
the
but this
west.
place is not that big, bro.
Pablo, but I
I
have
can
followers
yo
from all
pongo
over
una
the place.
canción en the east side y la cruzo y todavía tengo.
I used
But it's full of
I used to
people
get- I used
that
to get people
that
drive from
they
Iowa.
love their place and they don't really go out much. Like
Listen, we used to get people coming.
Gainesville, like once you go outside Gainesville, you go to the more country area. People love their acres. The acres, they don't. I used to live in one of those, and I didn't need to get out. Yo tenía todo ahí. No quería salir, la verdad.
Listen, bro, let's get back on track here. So we got Arepa Milko getting 0%.
Pam, pam, pam.
Tremenda mierda. Not that I've eaten it. Okay, so let me be fair. I have not tried it. All right, I'm just saying. I mean, in the sense that nobody voted for him.
Mm.
Now, in third place, which I do not agree with this. Let me just say this out loud. I don't agree with this. We have your place, bro, La Maracucha.
Because you've tried the cachapas.
Because I've had your stuff, bro. Your stuff is the bomb. I'm not even lying. I'm not trying to be.
So
nice.
the poll should have been which one do you know better? Maybe.
Listen, it's
Which
just
one do you
it's
know
simple. The best Venezuelan food place. What do you want me to say, right? There's no other way of putting it. Now we're coming down.
A él no le gusta que le complique mucho la cosa.
Exactly.
Se estresa, se le explota la olla de
Yeah,
presión.
with all your accounting numbers and shit. So we're coming down to the point where we have, the beauty pageant, Miss Universe. So we have the runner-up.
Oh, okay.
We have the runner-up and we have the champion. Now, who do you think between the two other options that were left is the runner-up and the champion? We have Tinker.
Yo creo que
and
ganó.
Arepa Burger.
Yo creo que te ganó ese poll Arepa Burger.
Now, why do you think that?
Because it's good. Because we've been there. And also I'll go back to the same topic. Not only he deserves it, but at the same time, you guys used to be in the same place together. So your followers are kind of like the same pretty much.
But it's not like we used to pimp and promote followers to Arepa Burger. Like it wasn't like that. As a matter of fact,
like whenever they went to your place in that pretty area that you were, right? They would see the La Cafetera and Arepa Burger. So it only makes sense,
dude.
Besides, I'm telling you, like I told you,
it's not just
He's a numbers guy, bro.
Gracias,
it's not just that Arepa Burger beat Tinker. It's how badly it beat Tinker. Arepa Burger got 83% of the votes. Tinker got 10%. You got 7%, by the way. Tinker got 10%. So you and Tinker are almost neck and neck, right? Which some people consider Tinker to be the best, quote unquote, Venezuelan food in all of Gainesville. Arepa Burger got 83% of the vote. Dude, that blew my mind.
Damn.
And when I look, by the way, Eros, when I look at the numbers, there literally was about, no lie, there was about 90 people that voted on this. Okay, so 90 individuals went and voted in this.
So it was not just 12.
Yeah, it wasn't like 5 people, okay? This was like 90 people.
I've had those polls and you cannot trust them. I get 5 people only voting, man.
Yeah, dude, 80%.
Then there's that, and then, right?
Like, when you make a poll, like, what's your favorite empanada? You get kind of like 50 people. Like when you tell people, what day do you wanna go to the restaurant better, Wednesday or Thursday? You get 5 people. Like, what kind of poll is this? You know what I mean? Ask us a real question.
No, dude.
Only 5 people answer.
Yeah, so I honestly I was blown away by that. And Victor, the owner of Arepa Burger, he's a good friend of mine. I did not rig this poll in any way because you're a good friend of mine as well. I did not rig this poll in any way. I was like, oh my God, but I did text him. Yo le dije, oye, brother, la partiste mal partida. He must have reached out to those like beyond the grave and been like,
just so you know.
Yeah.
Nosotros también.
Oh, wait a minute. We got somebody here saying that
nosotros hemos estado en su food truck y él ha estado en el de nosotros también.
We got somebody here just as a quick plug to, I think, Cuban Dudes. I believe they're referencing Cuban Dudes, that the Cuban burger was fire. Yeah. Yes, sir. I appreciate your kindness. We're not in that line of business anymore, but thank you. I appreciate the kind words, sir. This is coming from Humberto Ferrer.
Humberto Ferrer.
But what kind of burger are you guys working on now?
Yeah, let us know, man.
Yeah, bro. Keep us in suspense.
Algo súper simple, porque es una sola. Tenemos una sola. Estamos comenzando. Para serte honesto, no sé por qué nos demoramos tanto en añadirla en el menú, verdaderamente. La gente nos celebraba mucho el patacón, la cachapa, las empanadas, tú sabes, y el futuro era muy pequeño. Pero ahora que tenemos, now we got the bigger place here, we can make it. We can afford to make it.
But what kind of burgers?
Okay. So, la hamburguesa, colcita, la salsa de la casa. Man, I'll be honest with you, I'm not even sure. It has ham. I ate 3 already. I freaking loved it.
Burger,
I don't open it.
He only creates the names, guy. He don't make the fucking burgers.
I don't know, dude. It was good. That's what I can tell you. I didn't open it and see, but as long as it has a good ham, man, I'm good.
As long as it's that
And the
ham that's not
sauce.
from Sam's,
I am.
Yeah.
Sam's I am, then I think we're all right.
That's what oye, hablando un poquito de todo como los locos, bro, y cómo están los puros.
Están bien, están bien. Mi mamá y mi padrastro están bien. Y mi papá y mi madrastra allá en Cuba.
Ah, perfecto, perfecto.
Yeah.
Todo tranquilito. Tengo un hermano allá, tengo un hermano aquí.
Wait, did you know
Todo
that?
está bien.
Did you know that Eros races cars? Did you know that?
No.
Like he's one of those guys that wears like a helmet and goes on a track and races his
shit.
car and all that shit. Can you tell by his personality that he goes out and races cars?
No, tiene pinta de eso como Mario Andretti. se le ve en la cara.
Yeah, I was scared. I was scared the first time I took it over there. I don't race cars. I race one car.
A Miata.
The best possible car.
A Miata.
Tiene un Miata.
Miata. Yeah.
Listen,
I
listen.
have one.
With my silly.
I've had three of them. 91 and 91 and 92 and I think a 90. I love them.
Yeah. What would that shit do against my Prius, bro? Would that really give it a go?
You really have a Prius?
No,
You
not,
really have a Prius?
not anymore. Not anymore, but I once did.
Pero ven acá, lo tienes traqueteado. Like, te lo tiene con headers y... Okay.
Little by little. For now, I have the softer tires with some raised wheels. Those are like they don't melt the aluminum to make those wheels. They get the block and they get
And they stamp
they
it.
press them.
Yeah.
So it's way lighter
Nice.
and way stronger. They're super hard to get. You have to order them from Japan, and they take like 6 months to arrive or something like that.
So how much
then
weight
some
does that
Toyo
cut off?
tires.
How much weight does that cut off from the car?
So it's a total of around 20 pounds, but it doesn't sound as much because only a battery weighs 20 pounds. But the thing is that it is rotational mass, and it's below the suspension.
The
so
center mass
it,
of the car, right?
it's freaking. It makes the difference. I'm telling you.
Ven acá y le
And
pusiste,
those-
le pusiste una arepa en candela así on the sides. ¡Ah, la maracucha!
Sorry.
Oye,
I
Maracuchito.
I don't know. I don't feel comfortable putting stickers in our cars, man. I don't know because I drive pretty good when I want to drive good, but sometimes I even take red lights or I skip.
Dale, delincuentucci, dale.
Bro, clase
And if people see our logo there, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this restaurant, man, they cut me off." and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's right.
Bestia.
You know, once I saw my competitors before we had the food truck, right? I saw them at Sam's and they dropped stuff on the floor, and I look at them weird, and they look at me weird as well, and they left it on the floor. And since that day, I was like, we were planning to get the food truck. I was like, I would never do that, man. Like drop stuff on the floor and people see me and have my logo on the back and leave it in the floor. I would never do that, especially in Gainesville. Gainesville is more. Everybody knows.
Everybody knows everything, dude. Even when you think,
And
even when you think they don't know, they're already talking behind your back.
How fast does a Miata go, bro? Like 65,
Probably faster than that fucking
60.
Prius.
65 miles an
For
hour.
real?
That shit probably puts out like 45 horsepower and shit.
Hey, no,
Fucking,
you cannot.
it's un egg roll with wheels, bro. No me jodas a mí.
94 miles per hour, and the Corvettes they get 114 miles per hour on the longest straight. It's at the firm. It's like at start, you know, the
Yeah, you
start
have a
airport.
quarter mile, right? They usually do that quarter
How
mile.
much horsepower, bro?
Oh, you're talking about the straight line quarter mile
Yeah.
stuff? No, I don't like those. No, it has to have turns and curves.
Oh
and
no, you
stuff.
like that? You like that? Okay, cool.
If you dynoed
Yeah,
that
I like the
Miata,
Gran Turismo stuff.
if you dynoed that Miata, how much horsepower would it have?
I don't need to dyno it. It has 181.
181.
I should have said 180.
Ven acá, yeah.
Nerdy.
Ven acá.
But that's after all the modifications.
Well, oh no, hold on. So I might have 184 actually after the high flow mid pipe exhaust that I put on the bottom.
Is that the
Y otra-
is that the special sauce you put on the arepas and shit?
Yeah, it has garlic and everything. Le voy a decir.
Cool, man. Cool. I just can't imagine Eros driving down.
Dude, I was scared. I was scared on my first day. I was scared. You think the Miata is slow, but when you see the turn like coming at you so fast, and you have to trust the tires that they're gonna do the work, it scares you. Like you see the wall over there, and you imagine yourself hitting the wall. But I did a lot of Gran Turismo simulation and stuff before going there, and the trainer, because they mandatory you have to have a trainer on your first day, and it costs $120, either you want it or not. So this guy sits next to you, and after a couple turns, it's like, man, you don't need this. You don't need me here.
You know, it's
Have
funny.
you been in a,
It's funny that you said that if he looks like a car racer. And now that I'm looking at Eros, even with the blue little shirt on, all he needs is the white scarf, and he looks like Speed Racer, like the Cuban Speed Racer. Here comes Speed Racer. You don't remember that one?
pero de qué año es eso? ¿De qué
Coño,
año
eso es anime de los años, que digo.
Oh,
That's
okay,
from the
okay, yeah. I think
1890s,
I've
bro.
seen- You said which one? What year?
Speed
again?
Racer, Speed Racer. He says 1890s.
1890s.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. No, bro. Speed Racer. That's probably what, like, popular in the 70s, 80s, or
I
something.
don't know, probably 80s.
Japanese? For real?
Japanese anime.
Yeah. Back when Eros was in Cuba, you know, never dreaming of having a life of being.
Well, yeah, that's no, that's a good question. So how's your life changed from when you were in Cuba to you?
I actually dream about this though.
Did you really?
I'm telling you. Oh yeah.
Can
Oh, yeah.
you let us
Like,
know? Because that would be
sometimes,
something to know.
you know, when you live when you have your life, right, and you know, you wake up every day and it's always the same. Not only you take it for granted, but you forget that many years ago that was your dream.
Right,
Like,
Yeah, that's a good one.
jump the bridge, like coming here and stuff.
right.
You know.
So let me ask you a question. Can you let the people know how awesome communism is and why you're here? No, really, because a lot of people think that shit is fantastic and they read it.
Dude.
It's a utopia.
I'm around 34, 35, or 36 years old.
Okay.
One of those three, right? So sometimes I'm sleeping and I think that I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be like 17 again, and I'll be back there muriéndome de hambre.
Claro.
You know, that thing still haunts me.
Yeah, and
Like,
the only
a
reason
little
I'm
bit.
telling you, bro, not to put you on the spot, is because people are, they talk about how great communism is, but people don't know the
What people?
reality. Just people that you hear on Facebook.
Some people. Oh,
And,
yeah.
the younger
The country's
crowd.
getting weird though.
Yeah,
The country's getting weird.
Yeah, they think that it's fantastic and how, and I
It's not.
love to use people like you as an example, bro, that
No.
you came here with nothing, with a dream, that, like you just said, and you've worked your ass off to have what you have, dude. And I mean, I think that's an
Dude.
important story to tell. I think we're bearing the lead here.
Dude, I wake up at like around 6 and I go to bed like around 11:30 or something. Most of the days, not every day, but most of the days. I would even do more than that if I had to. And like stay here and never like remember that I ever was back there. It's freaking horrible. People don't know what they're saying or thinking about communism. It's pretty good in theory, but once you apply it, humans are not ready for that kind of system. So capitalism is simply going to work
So
better.
what would you think with this? So basically, what you're saying is if communism would actually hit the United States, we would be in massive devastation here, right? And it wouldn't be a utopia like they're selling it.
I'm scared of what I'm hearing on
Yep.
the streets, though.
Yep.
It
Because
scares me.
and I see these young cats also wearing, Che Guevara shirts, like they're idolizing him because he's a.
Dude, I saw one of those the other day.
I mean, let people know, man, because
I didn't know if it was a joke.
No, Papa,
like,
no.
some people really joke, but no, I think that guy was serious.
Oh no, they're fucking.
It is
serious.
freaking scary. They're serious, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't think they know, man, what they're doing.
yeah, that's
I know. I believe they're trying to be serious about it. Maybe like extract the good things.
Aquí se rebaló un helado.
No, hay una gente tratando de abrir la puerta, pero es que se entra por el otro lado.
Oye, dame más, brother.
No, yo creo que la gente parece que han leído los libros incorrectos.
Pero me parece que todo es teoría, porque todo no han salido. Lo que pasa es que ellos tienen una opinión de un sistema y de una forma de teoría. Y when you start flying more and seeing other civilizations and you go, because when you even go to Cuba, you really don't go to the bad neighborhoods because they tell you not to go. So you only get to see that little part of Havana or that little part, whether it's at the beach or something that is all pretty, but Cubans can't go to those restaurants. People, they can't eat that. They have to eat whatever they can find or whatever they give them.
Right.
I think
Unless your family sends you a bunch of
there you
dollars.
go. You see.
Yeah.
And I can't say anything because I haven't been there, but I was trying to use you because you did come from there and and you have a real
Nothing about
experience.
that is good.
There you
Now,
go.
what about China though? China is isn't it communism, right?
Kind of, sorta.
They're living they're living pretty good over there. But I haven't really researched what's going on over there because I've seen interviews and stuff and like people on the Chinese people on the street, they look they look capitalist as hell. I'm telling you, wearing those ties and stuff, coming from their
I just think the
offices.
Chinese are smarter than
So
the Cubans.
I don't understand.
I think the
I mean,
Chinese paint a better picture.
they were able.
Smarter.
No, listen, they're even smarter than Russians if you think about
Oh,
it.
100%, bro.
Because how else are you gonna make that work, right?
Listen, every single time you're doing something and you think you're a badass, there's a little like 10-year-old Chinese kid who's done it 10 times better than you have on average. So they're usually better than we are at whatever we're doing, and they're great at selling the communist picture, much better than most other countries even are. They're just experts at it, bro. I when I,
The ones that are
at one point in time in the past, I used to buy like plates, como le llaman eso, pallets
Mm-hmm.
from China
Mm-hmm.
in bulk to try and sell back in the days when Amazon was still starting and eBay was like a thing or whatever, to try and sell equipment cheap and resell it at a premium. And I remember talking to the Chinese dudes directly and being like, hey, whatever. And I used to ask them questions, just say, jodera, you know what I mean? And be like, oh, yeah, how are things over there, whatever. And you could just tell from the conversations they were scared to even answer.
They won't.
And if they did,
mm,
if they ever gave me an answer, they would just straight up be like, yeah, I haven't seen my family in God knows how long.
Yeah.
There's no way I could get out of this place. Like, dude, es la misma mierda. They're just excellent at selling it to where it looks sexy.
Yeah, they're. I was talking to a couple of Chinese nationals. I'm not gonna say their names. I mean, I couldn't probably pronounce it anyway.
Ching ping wang.
Right, and then and I asked them, listen, so has anything changed since the British gave up Hong Kong? And they're split. Some say that it's gotten better, others say that they never should have done that because that was their own little bit, their little sliver of capitalism when Hong Kong was
los que están jodidos son North Korea, dude.
yeah, but
Even worse.
I don't know that part.
That is
North Korea, no, North Korea is at another level of like, holy shit, man.
they don't even know what internet means in some areas,
Yeah.
like in some big areas.
Yeah.
So I
Well, wait till
heard.
they start.
I used to sell books. I used to sell books on Amazon too.
Wait till they start
I used to
controlling the
work at a
internet here,
hotel.
bro, because that's coming next.
What's coming
They
next?
may start controlling the internet because I've been already hearing that.
North Korea.
No, us
No,
here,
Oh,
here, because they're saying that everybody's listening to TikTok and not listening to the real news and this and this and that, and we're getting too much
oh,
misinformation.
Oh, but you're just here thinking that they're controlling the narrative in the future. They're already controlling
No,
narrative.
they already
nowadays.
no, they control it already. It's all
Yeah.
propaganda. All that shit is that's been taught from
Yeah.
Operation Paperclip when they brought all the Nazi Germans into the United States.
Yeah,
That's already been happening.
I didn't know about Operation Paperclip.
Yeah, listen to go check it out when you have a chance.
Yeah. But anyways, Eros, we're already running
Oye, brother,
on time here. You got anything else? You want to add?
espérate. Antes que me mande para carajo. Mira.
Dime, brother.
We're getting close.
Hay
to
una
a
cosa en Gainesville. What do you hate the most about Gainesville? Because every time I drive by a certain street, man, I'm like, whenever I get my chance, my minute of fame on the Cuban Dude Show, I want to talk about this.
Dilo, dale.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the floor. Go ahead. You
That's
answer
it.
first.
No, hold on. What do you hate about Gainesville the most?
I'm letting you answer first. You're the guest.
All right.
You got the.
There are some places that the street is not properly painted. I know it's simple, but it could cause accidents, and you don't see that in Miami, right?
Okay. Okay, I give
Like
you.
I'll tell you, like there's like two places that come to my mind right now. That the line. For example, when you're coming from Sam's, not buying ham, but buying other stuff, right? When you're coming from Sam's, there's a place, right? That it's diagonal. Oh, you seen the bridge that is like a DNA with lights?
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
It
By
looks
the
like
by the hospital.
Yeah, by the hospital. So you have to stop there. It takes you to Archer, right? But like when you're coming from over there, and you wait there, so the line is all messed up. And but in that specific area, people están lo de apto y nutrition ahí. Esa gente, por el otro lado, esa gente, ahí en esa parte, you're not gonna see a crash. But there's a specific place, right, where you're going Newberry West. I know I'm being a Karen right now, but it's super fun to talk about this. So you're going Newberry West, and then it's like when I go to my mom's house, man. And I know there's like 10 more places like that.
MapQuest.
Say what? You gave me the floor. You gave me the floor,
No,
man.
I'm sorry. I'm taking it away from you, bro, because me estoy quedando mío aquí. I don't know which
No,
way
that's
you're
fine.
talking. You go
But
west, you go east, you go
you
south.
haven't seen those, man. You don't see that in Miami.
Yo,
Like you see that in Miami, and there's an accident right
there's a
away.
bunch of shit you don't see
Why
here.
don't
that
they
you do in
fix
Miami,
that
bro?
stuff?
I mean, that you don't
This
see
is
in
a
Miami.
different world than Miami, though, bro.
Oh yeah, let me ask you a question.
Oh, and the lights and the yellow lights.
When was the?
I almost crashed once with the yellow lights.
Let me ask you.
They give you that yellow light, and you think you can go, right?
I don't know.
And there's somebody taking the red light on the other side. Meow.
And they're not taking their red light; they're taking their green light. But the yellow light here flashes. It doesn't mean
that's
that
right.
it's
It's
about
a
to be
flash.
over and you have to hurry up. It means that when there's nobody, you can turn left. You know what I mean? And I've seen people almost crashing.
Let me ask you a simple one.
Because of that.
Just a very simple question. Besides Overtown, we're gonna exclude Overtown. When was the last time?
Used to live
When was
there,
the last
bro.
time you've seen a tent city in Miami?
Coño, bro, tan cerita por todos lados.
What?
In Miami?
Coño, vétete por las calles, por los edificios by Brickell in the back.
No, but no. Wait a
Tent
minute. You're
city?
talking about like city in Miami, city of Miami. I'm talking about residential Miami. I'm talking about Kendall.
Oh, that
I'm
shit,
talking
I
about
don't know.
Coral Gables. I'm
Nunca
talking
llego
about
there.
Coral Way.
Tents and homeless people, you mean?
Yes, tent cities in Miami. When was the last time you've seen that?
That I can't tell you.
When I go to Miami,
No,
I
bro,
just
you
go
don't,
to
you don't,
certain
you don't see that
places
shit.
and I come
What we
back.
what we see out here in Butler Plaza, what some people that I know see up the street from where they live in Newberry, that kind of crap, you don't see that in Miami, bro. And you take that shit for granted. You drive around Miami not seeing that, and you take that for granted. And out here, I guarantee you, Eros, you might not want to answer because of political reasons, and you have a business and everything, so I understand. But I'm sure you've driven around here, and you've seen that kind of shit, and you've been like, "¿Qué carajo es esto?" I mean,
Tents.
you're not used to that. Tents o la cantidad de you know, bums y esto que hay aquí just asking for stuff around the Butler area and all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
They just passed, I think it was $700,000 for the homelessness issue. So they started rounding them up in front of St. Francis House and started to move them around because I think people started complaining.
That must be a new.
It's a new thing. It's a new thing. It's a new thing because if you compare this city downtown, which is why people don't go, it's not only on the parking thing, but you have all of that, those poor people out there, and everything smells like urine. And then the same guy, when you go to eat, you give him $5.
No, I've seen the tents though. I remember. I've seen the tents. Yeah.
You don't see that shit.
There's a Circle K across from Walgreens, like 10 blocks from here, and they just took that front entrance from the Circle K. It's just tents. They live there.
Yeah.
I think it's a housing problem. You don't think so?
It's always a housing problem. That's why they're called homeless.
Yeah, it's true. I think
but that's what they say on the internet. The solution is simple: more housing.
No, so
That's
but it's more housing. Like, so are they telling the
Like
private
affordable.
sector to go ahead and build the houses for them, or should the government build the housing for them? And then, because in New York and these big places, you have all these government buildings, but the government built them. I know that if you go today or tomorrow and you see how many families are on a waiting list in Section 8, I bet you there's got to be at least 500 families waiting for housing. Why don't they build a big building and house, at 100 at a time with government funds? What are they doing with that 700,000? What are they actually doing with that money?
That is a super complicated topic.
I could give theories as to what they do with the money, but I don't know if your Hollywood friends are gonna like that.
Do that.
Eros, we're gonna let's cut the show short, bro, just because we're already running on an hour and 14 minutes. You have any plugs or any last minute things you want to say? Any shout outs? Any arepa homies you want to give a
Yeah. No, man. I just want to wish you guys to grow bigger than Joe Rogan.
Dale.
Coño, you imagine that? We'll take Maracucha with us and everything, bro. Todo el mundo para millonario. Dale. Billonario, yeah. All right, Eros, bro.
Nada, todo tranquilo.
Dale,
Todo
brother.
tranquilo,
Thank you
ya.
very much, brother. I appreciate you, man, and the family. Say what's up to everybody.
Ya
And
vamos para allá a comer helado.
Sí, yo lo saludo ahora. Yo lo saludo ahora.
the best of luck with the future enterprises, brother. Dale, take care, man.
Dale, brother.
Give me
Gracias.
a round of applause for Eros on the way out, bro. Come on.
Y un pedito
Un
también.
pedito, dame un pedito también, ya,
estamos, coño,
Eros
espérate, ya que
quiere un
estamos.
pedito. Eros is a classic guy. Tengo un viejito aquí.
Yo veo todos los capítulos de ustedes.
Ya.
Yo me río cada vez que sueltan los peditos.
Give me another rico. Ay, rico,
dale.
bien rico. Dale, papa. All right, take care,
Oye,
bro.
peace out, bro.
See you later.
Dale, bye. Gracias.
All right, so that was Eros of La Maracucha food truck.
Wow.
Who is now a
Certified and bona
a
fide
restaurant owner.
restaurant owner.
Owns a ice cream shop and everything, man. It's a good guy. Eros is a good guy, man. I honestly feel that Eros is one of those guys that's just very, como le dicen, just very, very. He has good intentions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just Eros communicates just a certain way that you're like, okay, dude, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking about? But never have I ever questioned Eros, man, as you know, my relationship that I have with him. So I'm very glad that his business is doing well. and
Good, yeah.
he's
of course.
killing it out in Gainesville. Eros, bro, I'm bad with the names today, bro. I just called you Eros, just like I called him Helio. You know that.
Ya tú
Could
sabes.
imagine him being called something worse than that. Abel, Abel,
Dímelo.
anything on the docket for the end of the week? Anything interesting?
Nothing exciting, brother. I think let's see here on the 24th, guys, we got how many weeks back? Stage at the Phillip Center. This is a quartet that is inspired by the sounds of gospel and R&B. This will be at 3201 Hall Road, Gainesville, Florida. It starts at 7 till 9 p.m. Don't miss it, guys. Remember, this is Black History Month. Support, support, support. Peace, love, and happiness.
Awesome. What date was that again?
Mi brothercito, this was el 25, el sábado,
It's
the 25th.
awesome sauce.
Mira, the 24th.
Awesome sauce. All right, guys. So coming up in the near future, we're gonna line up more guests for you guys. We're getting some people in the works, both from the Gainesville area and from Miami, as well as some others throughout Florida.
And we got music producers, we got directors,
We
we
got dudes that are traveling the world. We got people with interesting stories,
exciting stuff.
all either from Miami or Hispanic Americans, or at the very least know the vibe. That's kind of the catch from a Cuban Dudes show. So if any of you out there that listen to this know someone who would be interested in talking with us, or anyone who has a story to tell, or
Wanting to
that's
promote.
interesting, wants to promote, by all means, hook them up with our information. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Cuban Dudes. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/& Cuban Dudes. Subscribe to our channel, please, if you can. That helps us out. And there's nothing else from me. Abel, anything else from you?
That's it, my brother.
All right, guys.
See you
Thank
next
so
week.
much. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we promise to always be better next time. This has been El Cuban Dudes Show with Andy and Abel. Please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com / Cuban Dudes, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Cuban Dudes. Thanks, and we'll see you next week.